Hey guys, welcome back to the process. In today's video, we have a $10 budget challenge where I went on eBay and tcgplayer.com and I spent $8.95 of my $10 budget on Pokemon cards, and this is what I came up with. I purchased a Sylveon GX alternate art. I got the Lima from Sun and Moon base set. Got a really cool Japanese promo card. This is from 2005-2006, the McDonald's promotion. Really hard card to come by. And then I got the Counter Catcher Secret Rare card from Crimson Invasion. Another really nice card. I purchased 2 cards off of TCG Player, and I purchased 2 cards off of eBay. I got these 2 cards here off of TCG Player, and then I purchased these 2 cards off of eBay. Let me know down in the comments which set of cards you think is more valuable or I got a better deal on, the TCG Player side or the eBay side. Just let me know down in the comments which one you think was better. We're going to start with the Sylveon GX. This is a Guardians Rising alternate art promo. You can tell it's the alternate art promo with the yellow letter A right here. And then it does say 92A out of 145. The A there and right here is what identifies it as the alternate art promo. This came out of the Evolutions Celebration tins in 2018. This was the only alternate art out of the 3 tins. The other 2 tins were just the regular GX cards, but they had the Black Star promo label on them instead of the set number. I picked this card up for $2.51. Current value, if I were to resell this, I think I could resell it for $5 or so. It's a really clean card. The total PSA population of this card is a total of 12 in a PSA 10. The last PSA 10 of this card sold for about $65. The last PSA 9 sold for about $39, and there's a total of 10 of those in the population. There was one CGC card that was sold, and it was a CGC 9.5, and it ended up selling for $55. So for a total of $9 in grading fees or $20 in grading fees with PSA, with the $2.51 card price, there's plenty of room to make quite a bit of profit off of this really cool Sylveon GX. I think this is a super underrated card. Sylveon is arguably the most popular evolution out of the bunch, and I could see this one, rising in popularity and price as time goes along for sure. The next card that I picked up, it was this Lima Bullard trainer card. This is from the Sun and Moon base set. I got this from tcgplayer.com. It was listed in near mint, and since it did not have photos, obviously I couldn't have known that it was going to be this severely off-centered. That's one of the issues that you run into with tcgplayer.com. The centering is not in the equation of a near mint card. Other than the centering, this card looks fantastic. The corners, edges, the surface and everything like that all look really good. The really bad centering would keep it from getting too high of a grade, unfortunately. There is quite a few of these that have been graded. There's been 56 graded in a PSA 10. The last sold copy of this was actually in a PSA 9. There have been no 10 sold. The last PSA 9 sold for about $45, and the last CGC copy was a CGC 9.5, and it sold for $48. The only PSA 10 copies of this card on the market right now are listed for over $200, and there haven't been any purchases at that price, so it's kind of hard to tell where the PSA 10 value of this card is. I paid $3 for this card, and even with its pretty bad off, centered condition, I think I could resell this easily for about $7 or so. There's been a dramatic rise in the female trainer cards in the collector's market, and just a lot of people are collecting these now, and they just really started to go up in price. I did purchase this about 2 weeks ago, and in the amount of time that it took to get to me, it's gone up in price, which is fantastic. The first card I got off of eBay was this really cool McDonald's promotional Pidgey. This is from the 2005-2006 promotional run by Nintendo. It's number 126, and it's have the Black Star promo label down here in the corner, along with the little McDonald's stamp right here. This is a pretty unique and rare card outside of Japan. Just not a lot of them made it overseas. If you were to try and pick up a copy of this right now, you would be looking at around $10 to $15 is what they're listed as. I purchased this copy about a month ago, and I spent $1.19 on it, and it just took a really long time to ship from Japan. They just used regular post, came in a regular envelope, and for $1.19, it was well worth the wait. There hasn't been any of these that I've seen graded. There's no grading history that I've been able to find. So if I did send this one in, it could be the first one that has been graded. And the overall condition of this, I could realistically see it coming back a PSA 9, maybe a CGC 8.5 or a 9. I think they do grade a little bit harsher than PSA. So I would expect more of like an 8.5 at the highest, maybe a PSA 9 on this card. It's a really cool artwork in my opinion, one of the original 151. Current value, I think I could easily resell this card for $5. I know that's not, a crazy amount of money, but for spending $1 and, having a value of, 5 times that is, it's a really good return on investment just in its raw state. I just really like this card. That's why I decided to put it into this budget video. You don't always have to hit a home run, if you, get a unique, low population card and, you're one of the first people to grade it, and, you could, set your own price. I could see this selling for, $30, $40, $50, and it probably wouldn't even take that long to sell just because, once somebody sees that, they're just going to want it because there's just not a lot of them out there. The final card that I picked up was this Counter Catcher Secret Rare Gold card. This is from the Crimson Invasion set. Crimson Invasion is notoriously known as one of the worst sets from the Sun and Moon era and possibly of all time. There are some pretty cool cards in the set. The gold cards, in my opinion, from every single set that's been released are just way undervalued in my opinion, especially the trainer cards. For them to be the highest rarity pull and for me to be able to pick this up for $2.25 is just absolutely crazy. This is number 120 out of 111, and it was released back in 2017. So a 4-year-old secret rare gold card I was able to pick up for $2.25 on eBay with free shipping. That's just insanity in my opinion. The total population of this card, there's 28 PSA 10s. There haven't been any sold that I have been able to find. There's a few of these cards listed in a PSA 10 for $100, but nobody's bought them at that price, so it's probably a lot less than that, to be honest. The last PSA 9 is, it's a similar situation. A lot of them are listed really high and no recent sales. The last one that did sell was last year, and it was like $45, but it's hard to, judge a card on its last sale if it's that long ago. There was one CGC card that was sold recently. It was a CGC 9, and it did sell for $34. So I would kind of put this in the ballpark of the $34 mark with the $9 grading fee and the $2.25 price tag. Total investment a little over $11, and possibility of making a little over $30 once it's graded. If it does come back in that grade, there's always a chance it comes back a much lower grade. There's also a chance it could come back a higher grade. In my opinion, this card does look really, really nice, and I see no reason why it wouldn't get a at least a CGC 9. A 300% profit off of a $2 card. That's fantastic. The total amount that I paid for these 4 cards was $8.95. 2 were from TCG Player, and then the other 2 were from eBay. Let me know in the comments which set of 2 you think was the better value or the better purchase. Total raw value of these cards, I would place it at about $24 or so. The potential graded value, on the absolute highest end, I could see the total value being over $300, and that's if they were all to come back, PSA 10s, perfect cards. Obviously, that's not going to happen. We're more in the middle to low end with this set of cards, and on the lowest end, I would expect around $140 to $150. And then after you minus grading fees and card costs, a profit of around $75 or so total. Not a bad return on an $8.95 purchase. I just want to thank you for checking out my video. If you like this type of content, Let me know down in the comments. Leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks, and have a good night.